No, 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 please don't make me watch a Proxenist video, please, I beg you.
I'm a big fan of the first-person shooter genre, especially games inspired by some of the older games within that genre, specifically the ones from the 90s. These are known as boomer shooters, and I've talked about them quite a lot on this channel, so yeah, I'm not gonna waste any time and talk about them right now. It feels like times are slowly changing, and people are beginning to reminisce about shooters from the 2000s. One shooter game from the 2000s that I absolutely adore is the original First Encounter Assault Recon, also known as F.E.A.R. I'm just gonna call it F.E.A.R. The developers of F.E.A.R. saw max pain and the bullet time mechanics and just thought, why don't we do that but like in first person? They also saw The Ring before pitching the game too and made a creepy ass little girl harass you throughout the game in moments that actually scared the shit out of me. Just like with Resident Evil 4, F.E.A.R. is an incredible mix of balls-to-the-wall action with a lot of horror elements. Just having a bullet time slow-mo mechanic isn't the only thing the game has going for it though. There's so many different mechanics I could go into, and don't even get me started on how smart the AI is, but we aren't talking about F.E.A.R. This video is about a game that is going to become its spiritual successor. Trepang 2, or Trepang Squared, I don't know how to say its name, but it's amazing. And I guarantee you, it's gonna be the best first-person shooter to come out this year. Okay, I can't guarantee. That's a lie, because I've only played the demo. The game isn't exactly out yet, but my god, this demo alone is enough to tell me how amazing this game is. Despite the fact you don't begin the demo with a gun in your hand, the game does not waste any time. You begin the game with your hands binded. There isn't anything you can do other than just walk forwards. And as you go through the environment in front of you, you see the place scattered with dead bodies and shit. Wowee, environmental storytelling. What is this, a Bethesda game? Next thing you know, you'll find a skeleton in a toilet. As you trudge through this place, you're taught the stealth mechanics in the game. Yep, this game has stealth, even though I mean from seeing the trailers alone, you wouldn't think so. The game teaches you that you won't be seen if you remain in the shadows. But this section doesn't outstay its welcome, as you're given a gun not too long after doing all this slinky stealth stuff. You get a nice little trust your pistol. I love you. That will almost instantly be replaced by this game's shotgun. Because let me tell you, this is easily the best shotgun in any first-person shooter. I know I say that a lot when I talk about FPS games, but this one, ooh, this one packs such a punch that no mortal being could comprehend. Anyway, the stealth tutorial at the beginning of the game wasn't pointless, thankfully, as you are able to utilize stealth during any combat encounter to get a jump on unsuspecting enemies. Enemies that you can pick up, put a grenade in, and then throw them at their mates. You can't do that in a Redfall. I don't know what example to put here. I don't think there's any other first-person shooter you can do this shit in. There are two buttons that you have bars to indicate how long you're able to use them for. One of them being a cloak to assist with the stealth I mentioned earlier, and the other bar is the bullet time. And the amount of bullet time you get in this game is insanely generous. I mean, rightfully so with the amount you're able to do in combat situations. There's a slide you can use to topple over enemies. It's insanely useful for silly fellas bringing in riot shields. There's a dedicated melee drop kick, which can also be used to push yourself away from enemies. Or if you're really sweaty like me, you can use this melee attack to boost yourself off of the ground higher to then throw a grenade in bullet time and shoot it mid-air to take out multiple elevated enemies.
Smoking sexy style!
If that hasn't sold you on the game, I don't know what to tell you. All of this is just the demo, and I feel like I've barely scratched the surface of the mechanics in this demo alone, never mind the full game. There's all kinds of shit like different enemy types, weapon customization, hell, I even saw dual wielding in one of the trailers. This game is going to be intense, and it is easily my most anticipated game of 2023 now. If things go to plan, it should be coming out on the 21st of June. If you haven't already though, play the demo. Seriously, what the hell are you doing? Why haven't you played it yet?